So if you don't know why I'm quiet, it's because it's 5:57 in the morning. I literally just woke up. I'm not sure what it is with me getting up early.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal.
Steel's good. The finest weapons and armor. See me at my forging. Need arms or armor.
Thank you guys so much for the support on this series. I really do appreciate it.
I need to ask you to stop. Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing. But I'll lock you up if I have to. I've got my eye on you.
If you didn't know why I was level 43, we accidentally made it so I tried to get married to Jarl Elsa for a mod. Didn't work. Oh yeah, I needed to do something after this. After I do this, I'm gonna get rid of a mod. Cause the mod that I have is too risky.
No!
All she wants is payback for the way I always play that shit. You ain't getting nothing now. Please don't tell me you will nothing like all the motherfuckers. I can make you rich. All she wants is payback for the way I always play that shit. You ain't getting nothing now. Please don't tell me you ill nothing like them other motherfuckers make you rich.
Hey, Pa! Welcome back. Let's play a game. When I grow up, What? Where are we going? Oh, right. I'll see you there.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down over there.
Wanderer like you.
If you didn't know what I do, what I like to do, I go on my phone of a night when I'm trying to go to sleep, and I view all the comments. I try to view as many as possible.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
And sometimes I'll do it in the day. I just do it whenever I can. Because if you didn't know, I love to do YouTube. It's fun as hell. I don't think there was one time that I regretted a YouTube
God damn you!
Please don't tell me you ill. Nothing like the
Wait,
other motherfuckers. I can make you rich.
Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you? Wonderful. Mara is the... We also perform wedding ceremonies. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you... Typically love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard, and a person who... When another person shows interest and the two agree to... Here you are. Good. Good luck. Mara bless you. Need something? Yes? Of course. Right now, the best you can provide is coin. We need all the help we can... Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Hmm?
Oh, shit. Wait.
I don't claim to be the best
Darn
blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane got that.
Well met, kinsman.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong old woman?
I
be dead if not for it.
What do you need, my friend?
Put me in and help me turn my life around.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You tried mercenary work?
Hey, what?
Got any sausages? Is that an amulet of Mara? Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Are you interested in me? Oh. I'm sorry I said anything. What did you think you saw, Ellie? Such idle talk can keep...
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat.
You have come.
Hold out.
You have come to hear the word of Talos.
An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then?
The security in White One is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Mikhail's son.
Hi there.
Something but a bitter kid.
You need something?
We've been down this road before, Mikhail. Save the sap and sadness.
Once I've... Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? It's settled then. Grief is... Can be in...
Blessings of Mara. You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence and safety. Blessings of Mara upon you. Blessings of Mara upon you. How
Congratulations
may I help
on
you,
the
my
wedding.
son?
I'm so happy for both
May
of
you
you.
return to her benevolence and safety. Blessings of Mara upon you. Yes? Maybe. Return to her benevolence and safety.
Ain't no doubt about it. Thieves' Guild is back. And they've got rift in their grip.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Here, a Ferris horses and a
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps? Keep your belly full and your shoulders strong. All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rot joints.
Wait, I know you. No,
Visitors Lacoste are rare in this
You're
part
the new
of
member of the
Skyrim.
Companions. So
Safe
you what?
travels.
Fetch the meat.
Be careful.
Want to come take a look at them later?
I wish I could, milady.
My husband Bearsley
Sadly, I
would be the
haven't
death
sold
of me.
enough of my
He
own
spends too
jewelry,
much
let
time
alone
worrying
buy
about Riften and not
something
enough
new.
about himself.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Greetings,
I'm
honored
certain
friend.
Bowley would be
Could I
happy to have
interest
your
you in some
acceptance.
fine jewelry? Much appreciated, Lady Drifa, but I'll manage.
Yes?
The only way to find fresher meats is to hunt it yourself.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
How did you keep them so fresh?
Can't tell you. It's a bit of a trade secret I picked up when I was living in High Rock.
Well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, and you'll have me as a customer for life.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Good to see you again, friend. What's going on?
I have work if you've got the backbone.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild.
Speak
I
quickly.
watch Delvin's back. I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
Sure, Ton. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard nosing around the meadery. Can you do something about it?
Gladly. He won't bother you anymore, I promise.
Need something?
Yes?
Need something?
Good morning.
What? Now!
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Is that an amulet of... Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? It's settled then. Brief as life can be in Skyrim.
Glad we straightened that out.
There.
How may I help you, my son? You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her... benevolence and safety. Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you, my son? Blessings of Mara upon you. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Let me know as soon as you've found anything.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? All right, then. Yes? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Until next time. Can I help you?
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You mangy piece of pit bait.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests.
What was that you said, venomous wife of mine?
Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
I'm what you'd call a soldier.
This is the Silverblood Inn.
Clever, you idiot!
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
And your better half is telling you to stop being an idiot and serve the customers their drinks.
Air is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
What is it? Dragons?
I work for the Silverbloods. Help clean.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
Careful with that.
My husband Thonar handles all our family's business. He's an important man.
I married Thonar for the money, and I'm not the least ashamed to admit it.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. They're crazy. Think they rule the Reach. Well, guess who really runs things around here? Me. I own the mine. I make the coin pass through the right hands. That answer your damn questions. Now get out. Longborn. What? By the gods, that's it.
Luck. Now you're mine. Do your worst.
Oh well. Must have... My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the forsworn... They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. You were supposed to keep them under control. The blood of Markarth is silver.
Travel southeast and you'll find an orc stronghold. Up around the old Dashtik or Kalkin.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in. I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Force. And I'm tired. So tired. A monster? No. I'm just a servant. To my king, Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. I'm sorry, but come on!
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the
world. But you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have nice arrangements in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that? Take it up with Marinak. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never see no one.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Marinak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first... Fight well. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Marinak knows more than you think.
Well, well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Then come for me, son of Skyrim! Come for me! In your blood! You're no match for me. Continue on. Challenge thee? That's the best you can do. back. Have you done what I asked?
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have nice arrangements in this city, and we're not letting you get in. You have a... Now you're coming with us. You'll never see the sun. No one.
What are you in for, new blood? Vile. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe, and if you're... No one talks... And you don't want to talk to Borko the Beast.
What? No! I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want? Digging to do.
I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really.
How old is my... Small blood. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Other prisoners get suspicious. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
Yargus, here's your shiv. Promise you won't have... Use it on me.
I left behind my daughter.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their hall. You wanna How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one. Fine. Go on in. But don't try and get in there. Modern knows more than you think.
Your kinsman's last mistake! Never should have come here!
What? Now!
My eyes inside Sigma Mine tell me that Madanach is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I bet the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends. Yes, you're innocent. As innocent as anyone can be in this city. I guess we also owe you something for locking you up. Here, family's ring. Now if you'll excuse me, I haven't... that needs new workers to quit.
you get me a present? I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe... Wow! Thanks!
May the god... I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the harbinger. But Godlike trusted your judgment. And so will I. Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
So we got jewels and this. This will be jewelry.
Oh, did you? Of course. Anything you like. Certainly. It's a fine tune and a good request. This next song goes out to the Dragonborn, the savior of Skyrim. Duan's wings, they did darken the sky. For fury's fire and his scale sharpened sides. Men ran and they cowered and they fought. They died, they burned, and they bled as they issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new order wage. And if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow
of the black wings unfurled. But then came the tongues on that terrible day.
I
Steadfast
wouldn't
as
have expected
winter.
someone like you to be the harbinger. But Codlike trusted your judgment. And so
All
will I.
heard the music of Alduin's doom, the sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering doom.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now.
Gift of the voice. Ushered in a new age. If Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done. For his story is over, and the dragons are gone.
Hey, Pa. What is it? Stop teasing me.
Yes? Certainly. I am trained in the 3 traditional bardic instruments. Lute, the most elegant of instruments, the pinnacle of the bardic art. Need something? Yes? Of course, anything you like. Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding with a white run from old Warwickstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Need something? Take care.
No, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Okay, go back to sleep.
What are you doing?
Discipline. Get back to sleep. Discipline. What are you doing? Discipline. I'll do the Dawn Guard. Because I really need the trophy.
What?
Well, well, you made it. Good. Izran's in the fort. Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to... how to use it if you really plan to join the guard.
Oh. I like it.
What? No! Here to join the Dawn Guard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes.
I want to kill some vampires.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilants with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack
So who
everywhere.
are you?
The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking a fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back in shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. I knew it would come to this one day. Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep.
Yes, that's
It's for the weak.
Dim Hollow.
Watch your back.
Brother Adalvald was sure it held some long-lost Empire artifact.
Even with all my preparations, we can't be too careful. The monsters could strike us at any time. The vampires will show us. There's only one thing. When it comes, I've lasted this long because we hunt down in the old. Then people stop. Now I'm trying to You already know as much as I did. This is Fort Dawnguard. Originally open. I'm trying to put it to good use. Keep your eye. That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires are looking for in this dim hollow crypt. With any luck.
I would have so much more money if I took time to loot the bodies. Hello, thanks for watching the stream.
Vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well, though. Jedon and Bressoff were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki were free. I have half a mind to return. Right in my arms.
Get decapitated. Was she a vampire? Yep. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna try to save this. That's a sword. That's scroll. I have found it. Ah! That scared the hell out of me. That is literally the Flash. One sec.
And you thought I was going to face.
Blood to go in my inventory.
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done!
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you. And I don't think you even know what you found. So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
I'd love something else.
Here you are.
Never push buttons. Okay, so I just get that now. I hate buttons. Hello. She got an Elder Scroll.
Where is... Who sent you here? I don't know who that is. Is he... like me? Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire. That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. It's on an island near Solitude. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe. Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father. I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's alright. I'm sorry, it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand. Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? I don't know that name. You say she's Jarl of Solitude? Who supports her? Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened. Yes, it is. And it's mine. It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away. Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up.
Where is this switch?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? Who's there? Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. I knew I heard something. Another cave. I spent enough time underground myself. I want to go in. I'm right behind you.
What? Now!
Halt! That's privileged information. Now, move along. Until next time. You're dead!
Do you need something? This is it. Home sweet castle. It's something, all right.
What? Now!
Hey, so, before we go in there... I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead. So, this is the place.
Proper respect.
I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell.
How dare you? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned! I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have this scroll.
Of course I'm delighted to see my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our home?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
It's only for Serana's sake that I have let you live. For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you must certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion unchained. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again. Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again. I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power!
Do you need
Don't
something?
speak to me, meat.
This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. So be it.
Don't speak to me, meat.
All mortals. I vanish.
What's up?
I hope the vampires try to attack us here. Look. Easier than hunting them down in their holes.
There's something out.
should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. When did I say that? We need help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here. There are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. What? Back.
What? Now!
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any fingers. Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. But consider it. I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me. One less monster in the world. Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
What?
Pa says I'm too young to fight in the war, but I can still help by patrolling the town.
Hail, companion.
What? Now! What? Now! What? Now! What? Now!
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Oh, just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Fine, fine. I can't afford to forget about this work, though. Some very interesting applications. Now, where is it I'm supposed to be going? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. All right, then.
What? Now! What? Now!
All right, Isla. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
So welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
had a doggy. He's so cute. Could I keep him? Please? Wow, thanks, Papa.
Yes? Need something?
Sorry, Dawn Guard, I'm taking all your pets.
Hey, Pa! Welcome back! Did you give me a present?
So what pets we got? We got a fox.
Hey, Pa!
And we got 2 dogs. And I got a pet human. Pet human, where are you? What have you done to my pet human?
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Keep your...
Probably weren't expecting
This
to see me.
vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong. You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now, but if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd be a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd been to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore, but... I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something. Not at this rate, no. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. Nobody's ever asked me that before. I don't know. I think mostly I hate what it's done to my family. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. I will be. Just give me a little time. Do you need something? That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came? Exactly. The first Molag Bal. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift. Nobody's ever... I think mostly I hate what it's done to my family. Well, and it all... It's definitely been a bad thing. A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift. Especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here. And I'm alive. I won't give this up. Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned province.
Hello, other person that's watching the stream. Thank you for watching. Hello, other person that's watching the stream. This is probably one of the most amount of viewers I've had watching a stream.
What? Now!
Archmage or not, my rules... A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Welcome, traveler. A moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards. Farewell. I'll let you live. This time.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. All right, but you just... Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time... Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying, then you're free to go.
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it.
What? No! What? No!
What happens if I turn into a werewolf? She does not care. No, she doesn't care.
What was that?
Where'd you come from?
Werewolf first vampires, bro. When I come near the Dawn Guard, when I'm going to kill Hurricane as a vampire lord, I'm going to turn into a werewolf. Werewolf versus vampire.
What was that?
Just in time. I think those vampires were getting hungry. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Ah, hello there. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. The vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. It's always a possibility. She was almost as obsessed as my father by the time she shut me in. But I can't worry about that now. We need the scroll, and she's our only lead. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
1 second.
What? Now!
That'll teach you. The old water cistern. On some days, this would smell just... Who's there? You knew what was something. Done and done. Where'd you come from? Who's there? Take a left up here. This is one of
I know I took a right. I was checking if there was any chests.
my duke, my father. Done and done. Yes? What did you need? 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 Yes?
I killed it.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. It's like we're the first to solve it in the centuries. Yes? What did you need? Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the bestest friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like? That's too bad. Do you know how they're doing now? That makes sense. Let's just keep going. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how to care for something that's tended by a master for hundreds of years? Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. Maybe even all the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they run right onto the courtyard and into the tower halls. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. What do you need?
Done it.
Finished? I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Who's there? Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. We're getting close. Perfect. Who's there? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Who's there? Who's there?
I know this gargoyle is down.
We're getting close. Where'd you come from?
Ah.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Who's there? Something? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? getting close. I'm sure.
Yes! Fuck.
Where'd you go? Done and done. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
When I fuck around, I literally end up finding secret passages, so let's just fuck around.
We're getting close, I'm sure. Leave it to my mother. She's smarter than I gave her credit for.
No, I'm not. I just randomly found that.
We're getting close, I'm sure.
I shouted, and then it ran me into that, and it made me twist it. I fell into it. Well, I got the royal armor that I wanted.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep in necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up. Any luck yet? Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified... Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be... gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients? 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 Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're... The Soul Cairn is it's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. Created a portal of the soul. Incredible. Incredible. Simply incredible. Are you alright? That looks painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
What? Now! What? Now!
In my Arvak, he doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
What? Now!
I thought death was a release.
What? Now! What? Now! What? Now! What? Now!
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you,